Eyebrows, my favorite subject. I could talk about this all night, all day. They are so important. They frame your face and you want to make sure they're the right tint, the right shape, and they're doing the right thing. You definitely don't want to have a sad brow. You know, those tadpole type eyebrows. Today I'm going to teach you how to achieve the perfect eyebrow with a couple of products and show you my technique that I love. So let's get started. First, I'm going to show you my products. I am absolutely in love with Clear Brow Gel. This one is by Anastasia, and I cannot live without it. This is going to be your secret weapon. Invest in a brow gel. You can find one that I like at the grocery store too. I think it's by Maybelline, but I'll leave the link below. The next thing you're going to be using is MAC Charcoal Eyeshadow. I use this for my brows, and it's awesome. Totally invest in this. I like to use Anastasia's brow brush. A brow brush is also very important, and it's going to help you achieve the perfect brow. I also cannot live without Anastasia's highlighter. This was recommended by Khloe Kardashian, and it's awesome to make that brow bone pop. And lastly, my What's Up. It's kind of like damaged because I use it all the time. It's a highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and use this on my brow bone too. Okay guys, so first let's talk about the tint. The tint that I get on my brows is done by a professional waxer, but you can do it at home. I used to do it on a budget all the time. I would buy the tint off Amazon and just tint my brows in 1 minute at home in the bathroom. Sometimes when I don't have time to get my brows done by a professional, I'll still do it. A tint makes all the difference in the world. It's kind of like dyeing your hair, but dyeing your brows. Definitely recommend tinting first. Another important step before filling in your brows is to have the perfect shape. So usually I recommend going to a professional at least once just to get that shape right. And then from there on out, you can do it at home because you already have that perfect shape. A perfect shape is essential for a perfect brow. So right now it looks like my brows are kind of filled in because I got them tinted like 3 days ago, but I'm gonna show you how I just fill them in with makeup when I have a tint. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with the first step, which is your secret weapon, brow gel. So we are gonna brush our brows up, which is kind of different. A lot of people will tell you to brush them to the side, but we're gonna go ahead and brush all the hair up. Think Cindy Crawford, 1990, supermodel style. Your brows are gonna be everywhere, just trust me on this, and you're brushing all of them upward. So my brows look crazy right now, bear with me. So from here, you're gonna kind of soften the tops of the brows sticking up. So your brows are still up and you're just softening those little hairs. Then we're gonna go in with our Anastasia brow brush and our MAC Charcoal Eyeshadow. And sometimes if this is being fickle, I'll just like wet the tip with my finger and then go in so it kind of creates like a pomade. You're gonna start from the tip of the brow and go upward. So now you have that line, and then you're gonna take the line and brush up. Okay, so it's really important that you don't do this with the whole brow. You're just doing this little tiny section here. So you're gonna go in with your brush and you're gonna create a line from the tip of your brow only to the end of that little square area. And then you're gonna go ahead and brush upward. So you wanna take that line and take it up. So again, you're not going to the side, you're going up. This is a different brow look. You really wanna fill them in. Then you're gonna take your brow powder and you're gonna do a little bit at the tip of the eyebrow, just a little bit, especially if you got a tint. You do not wanna overdo this. The tint's already dramatic, so I don't like to do a lot. And then I'm gonna finish it off at the end and just do a little tiny dab. And again, I got a tint, so if you don't have a tint, you can go a little bit more crazy. And then I'm gonna take my brow gel again, so important, I can't even tell you, and then brush up again. So you don't want your brows laying down, you want them up. And you're just gonna hit the tips of those hairs and brush them down, keeping those brows up. So as you can see, I have a little bit of brow stuff right there, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that with concealer, but just bear with me. The next step is this highlighter pencil, I love it, and I'm gonna put it on the tip of my brow bone, and then right underneath that line that we drew earlier. And again, we're gonna go ahead and blend this in a second. I just like a little bit, I don't like too much because I don't like it to be too done. And then you're gonna blend it with your finger. And And sometimes I'll even like go in my eyebrow a little bit with my finger, but always going in an upward motion. Next, we are going to take What's Up, finish the look on the brow bone with just a dot over that pencil because I like that dewy look. And then lastly, we are gonna take a little bit of concealer. I like to use Chanel, it's beige number 32. And I just like it because it's lightweight. And I just use my finger and kind of just go over the brow to make sure it's setting the look and holding it in. And then I'm psycho, I like to brush my brows one more time. So yes, I did that 3 times. It's up to you. It just keeps them up the whole night and just lifts your face and doesn't give you that sad kind of look. So let's go in and do the next one. So that is my quick, easy brow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely recommend tinting if you can, at home or with a professional. Both are easy and they make all the difference. Let me know below what you guys want to see next. See you next time.